Are you leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table every year just because your 401k strategy is on autopilot? You wouldn't believe how many American retirees I talk to who think they're maxing out their 401k. But in reality, they're missing the bigger picture, and it's costing them years of extra work they didn't have to do. Now, before I explain what they're doing wrong, let me tell you about someone who got it right. Paul Henderson, 63, from Fort Myers, Florida, spent decades as a civil engineer. Smart guy, always contributed to his 401k. But when he finally sat down to look at the numbers before retirement, something wasn't adding up. Inflation had eaten into his future lifestyle. The market swings in 2022 and 2023 had knocked out almost 18% of his savings, and he kept asking, how am I playing by the rules and still falling behind? The answer was hidden in plain sight, and the solution completely changed how he saw retirement. But before I show you what Paul did, here's what you need to know right now about the financial world in 2025. The US national debt is at $35 trillion and climbing. Inflation cooled slightly, but remains sticky, especially on essentials like food and energy. The Fed may be cutting rates, but that doesn't undo the damage done to purchasing power over the last 5 years. Meanwhile, we're entering a presidential election with enormous uncertainty. Economic policy could shift overnight. And who pays for all this volatility? You do. Especially if you're sitting on a retirement account that's 100% in traditional stocks and bonds. That's why so many smart retirees like Paul are diversifying, not abandoning their 401k, but repositioning part of it into something historically stable. Something that's been trusted for over 5,000 years, gold. Paul rolled over just under $487,000 into a gold IRA. That wasn't his whole nest egg, just the part he couldn't afford to lose. And here's the thing, he didn't do it on a whim. It started with a free gold IRA guide and a short, no-pressure educational call to learn how the process works. He told me later, that guide was the turning point. It made me realize I wasn't stuck with the stock market roller coaster. I had options. And you do too. So here's the takeaway. Maxing out your 401k doesn't just mean dumping in the IRS limit every year. It means maximizing your protection, your flexibility, and your peace of mind. If you're 59 or older with over 100Ks in a retirement account, you've earned the right to explore your options. Start with the free gold IRA guide. No gimmicks, no pushy salespeople. Just a clear, one-on-one educational call with a specialist who can walk you through whether this makes sense for you. Because your 401k is too important to gamble with. You worked hard for that money. Now make it work just as hard for you and protect it for the next generation. Click the link, grab your free guide, and take 5 minutes to get clarity on your future. This is how Paul got started. It could be the smartest 5 minutes you spend all week.